politics that's just nasty and does not solve our problems. What the Georgetown County Republican Party did in the name of Carol Anderson, the chair of that party, does not solve the pressing issues that the citizens of Georgetown face. We have lost in the last 2 years the International Paper Company, the steel mill. If you're from Georgetown, generations of being from Georgetown, you understand that those entities created the middle class in Georgetown. Were they perfect? They were not. Just as I noted, as people, we are not perfect. However, people are suffering from the decisions that close those corporations. Middle-class jobs have left Georgetown, and we have a slate of 3 people who understand that working families are feeling that pain. Families are sitting at their kitchen tables making the decision, do I pay the ever-rising utility bill because of the energy costs, or do I buy medicine? Do I feed my family, or do I keep the lights on? Do I leave Georgetown, where my family has been here generations, or do I stay here and find minimum wage jobs at $7.25 an hour because Republicans refuse to raise the minimum wage? Those are real decisions that these 3 candidates are concerned about. The Republican Party is wasting time while people are suffering and making real decisions. We are here because we are concerned. We are here because these 3 people have been working diligently, meeting with folks, knocking on doors, listening so that they can address these problems. We have here, and we'll share it with the media, they are giving real tips on how to lower your energy bill. This is how real this is. But in the meantime, the Republican Party is wasting taxpayer money and time by demanding an investigation. Ms. Jessie M. Walker has paid her debt to society. She has not run from this. Anyone, including Tom Swatzel, who went to the Justice Center and pull those records because dark money is at play here. Let's just call it out, folks. They rather spend dark money ginning up issues, creating blasphemy, than actually solving real problems. So we all need to take the time to look in the mirror at ourselves and decide, do I want perfection, or do I want to elect someone or some bodies who understand what we are going through and they're trying to give us real solutions? That's why we're here today. The Republicans are going to be Republicans. They're not going to call out the 34-count felon in the White House. They're not going to call out former Representative Mays, who had to resign because of sexual actions against children, our children. You don't hear that from the local Republican Party. And you don't hear a lot more. You don't hear about Jonathan Agner. It's so ironic that yesterday on Facebook, 4 years ago, it popped up, Jonathan Agner yelling at the former mayor. For what? A white man in a 50% black town with a history of lynching, using his body and voice against a black man. Let's call it all out. Or we have a police chief putting on the City of Georgetown Police Department Facebook page in memory of Charlie Kirk, a man, an open bigot who has attacked black women and black men and other minorities from hate. It is ironic that this city council passed a hate intimidation ordinance and they are doing hate and intimidation. And it's intimidation of folks, thank you. It's intimidation of folks who are looking at what's happening and saying, I'm not going to run for office because I don't know what they're going to do to me. But we're sending the message, run for office, because the Georgetown County Democratic Party is going to stick up for you. Because right is right. None of us are without sin. None of us have not ever made bad decisions. But guess what? We made good decisions too. And it's a good decision to look at who really cares about people and you vote for them. This is real, folks. These folks are not for us. They are not for working families and working individuals. They would rather spend time creating a website with a false narrative, ask for an investigation to misalign someone's history. We are not here for that. We don't have time for that. These three, and I'm going to do it in alphabetical order, Sharon Melton, Hobson Henry Melton, and Jessie M. Walker have been doing the work. They've been listening to the people, as witnessed by those who are standing with us who reflect Georgetown City. This is Georgetown. And we're standing up for people who understand the suffering that is happening, the hard decisions people have to make to keep their home, to stay in their home, stay with their family, and keep loving their family. It is your brother, sister, aunt, uncle, your children who worked at the paper mill and steel mill who are now looking for work. And these three are doing the work to help bring good paying jobs, minimum wage jobs to Georgetown. Actually, not even minimum wage, but living wage jobs to Georgetown. The Republicans should be shameful. But we know that they're not full of shame, because if they were, they would have called out their president. They would have called out Representative Mays and countless others who are hypocrites. Enough is enough. Look in that mirror and make a decision, because this is a question of character and morality. And enough is enough. Let us solve the problems that we all face together. I want to introduce Ms. Jessie M. Walker. She's going to take a moment to express herself and share what she wants to share. Then I want to come back and point out to you what's really happening in Georgetown.
Good afternoon. The Bible speaks of it. Those who have not sinned, let them
cast the first stone.
I can't hear y'all.
Cast the first stone.
The words I will share is just a thank you for the support that I've gotten so far. But remember this, early voting is critical. November 4th is vital. Let's make it a national holiday in the city of Georgetown. Thank you.
Thank you. We want to point out what folks in the city of Georgetown are really facing. Our utility rates have gone up over 50% in the last 3 years, and we have charts here. Where's the one? Here, right here. A 4-year analysis of utility bills in Georgetown. The increase is over 50%. People cannot survive this. They cannot survive it. It is predicted, and the city has said it. They're not hiding it. Those rates will continue to go up. People are going to have to make decisions, hard decisions. We don't want that. We want to make sure that property taxes, utility bills are fair and equitable for everyone, because we all have to live together. So we are calling out Ms. Carol Giroux, Jonathan Agner, Jim Morris, Jim Clements. Your silence is complicity. It may have been done in the name of the Georgetown County Republican Party. It may have been done under Carol Anderson, but you are complicit in the suffering of the citizens of Georgetown. Another point, while those utility rates have been rising, the city's budget has been rising too. But I ask you this question: do you see the results? Are the results benefiting you? It is unnecessary for this to be rising as rapidly as it is. We know that there's a lot going on in Georgetown. There are decisions that have to be made. These three candidates are going to make sure that everyone is at the table. We ask that you come out on October 20th and you vote early. We ask that on November 4th that you vote for the People's Team, Sharon Melton, Hobson Henry Melton, and Jessie M. Walker. Thank you. Woo! At this time, we'll take questions. I'll take questions.
Let me ask you about a theory that's been going around, that the Republicans never really wanted an investigation. They just wanted the charges to be reported. And this was a backdoor way to do that.
Well, I cannot speak on behalf of the Republicans, but I can see that happening. I've been in politics long enough to know that Republicans pay dirty because they are devoid of ideas and policies that help the people. So yeah, I can see them being dirty that way. Any other questions?
What do you think about the support that Ms. Walker has received since yesterday? I mean, if you look at just the online comments, and I don't know how many live in the city, but you think this has backfired on them?
Well, I believe it has, because people are sick and tired of the nastiness of the politics. And let's put it where it is. It's the Georgetown County Republican Party. It is the Republican Party as a whole. Because if you notice, the Democrat Party is too busy trying to offer solutions. We haven't attacked folks. We haven't said anything about personal business that could have been out there. But as I said earlier, none of us are without sin. None of us are virgins here. I'm an unmarried woman who's not a virgin. Are you going to throw a stone at me? No. Okay?
Was that TMI?
Ain't nobody out here is a virgin. But what we do know by the evidence is the 34-count felon in the White House who has shut down the government. The Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House, and somehow cannot manage to run the government. Do you think they're going to run Georgetown City for the people? They're not. That's who they are.
Well, is there someone in authority that's going to make a decision about this? Is there a decision that has to be made, or anything like that?
When you say about the investigation?
Yeah, the investigation.
I understand it has gone to the State Election Commission. Let the process play out. That's where we are.
Okay, that's what I was
May
Yeah.
we ask Jessie some questions?
No, thank you.
Why not?
She chose not to. And we made the decision that she would not answer any questions. And we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Well, I'd like to ask Jessie questions.
But we're not going to let that happen. We're going to let the process play out, and there may be some opportunities later down the road. Because quite frankly, we don't know what's happening.
Okay.
We don't know what's happening, so there's nothing to answer at this point.
Do you think she should have waited 4 more months before filing? Or wait
I
until
think the
next
people
election?
wanted her to run, and that's what she did.
Period.
But bouncing off his question, did you do a thorough check before you signed that document saying everyone meets eligibility?
We sent the certification letter in based on the information that we had that was accurate at that time.
Do you think you should have, with the information that you had at the time, do you think maybe you should have looked for more information? Did you know, let me rephrase, did you know about Jessie's history and if she was at that
Jessie did not
15-year...
hide it. We knew when we sent the certification letter in, we knew. And based on all the information that we had at that time we knew as far as it was accurate, we sent the letter of certification in. There's nothing to hide here. There's nothing. This is actually the conversation that the Republicans want to have. We were not hiding it. It's public information. Her information was out there. We knew it when we sent the letter of certification in.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Is your opinion that the 15 years will be up before election day? That means that she's fine. Is that
It's been up.
right?
It's been up since you filed.
It's been up. Yeah, the 15 years has been up.
But
When did that end? That period?
Yeah.
I don't have the exact date, but it's been up. Yeah.
But
So
there's-
to answer your question, we are clear that as of election day, 15 years, she'll be good. She's good.
see, that seems to be the difference here. Some people say she should not have filed while she was still in the 15 years. But then other people say that as long as the 15 years was up before election day, she was fine to file.
So some people cannot say because we're not the legal system. Let it go through the process. That's what we're saying as a party. It's above us now. All right. So the process has to play out.
What could this investigation and what comes out of it, what could that mean for your position or even after McCray at the Board of Election and Voter Registration?
I can't answer that because I'm not in a position to answer that. All right, if we don't have any more questions, thank you. And we encourage everyone to please get out and vote. Early voting starts October 20th and voting day is November 4th. Thank you.
Well, let me ask one more, just not about Jessie, but what are your plans for the downtown flooding?
why you need to elect the 3 here, and then they will determine that. I'm just Marilyn Hemingway, chair of the Democratic Party. I have nothing to do with downtown other than supporting all businesses across all of Georgetown. Thank you.
What's the guy that's running for mayor? He has a detail. Hey, Jay.
Vote Jay Doyle.
Yes.
Vote Jay Doyle.
Come talk to this guy. He's just really playing with the money.
Okay.
He has a detail for us.
Thank you.
Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Hi.
I'll be with you in just a
All right,
second.
let me get these for the doorway.
Thank you.
Vote Jay Doyle for mayor.
Politics as usual.